Okay, I've got that clamp out of the way and the screws in. Now for the moment of truth, let's see how the leaves work here. And that feels great right there. Feel a little bit of a drag on the way down there, but I can fix that. That's an excellent start. And this one here drags just a little bit more, but nothing serious. And, well, I might know what that's from. Let's see here. Let me flip it over because that's really only half the story of how successful or unsuccessful the hinging operation was. Yeah, I see what the problem is. I left these two fly leaves just a tiny bit thicker than the central panel so that I could plane them down to match exactly. And I got a nice gap there. And what was happening is this edge right here was hitting the workbench as I was operating those leaves. So now let me hang it off the side here for the next test, and really maybe the most important one. When the leaf is perfectly straight down, I don't want to be able to see the mortises or the hinges, and I do not. And I have a nice margin right along there. I might have to do a little relief cutting right in here and a little right there, but that's nearly perfect, and they operate very nicely. Let me flip it around and see what the other one looks like. And again, when the leaf is vertical, I don't see the hinge mortises. I start to see a little bit of it right there, but that's because it's over-rotated. Let me get it right about where it would be, and we don't see that. And here I have, actually that's almost perfect along this whole length, but it's just a little bit closer than I would like, so I'm going to have to do some work on that with a molding plane, but again, nothing serious, and very nice gap when it's in the up position. Actually, I said that this was perfect along here on that second leaf, but on a closer inspection, I see that the gap is much tighter at the end towards me here than it is right there. Got a little bit bigger gap than I would like, and that's where the advantage of only putting one screw comes in, because I can take, let me flip this over here, I can take this hinge here and deepen that mortise a little bit right there, make it go into the field a little bit better, push this together a little bit tighter, and reattach that hinge and fix that. That was an easy fix. It only took about 2 minutes for me to adjust those screws and play around with that mortise a little bit, so that now I have the perfect gap all along the length of this rule joint. In order to ensure that there's no points of contact on that rule joint that would mar the finish as the leaves come up and down, I'm going to take a molding plane with a slightly larger radius than what this cove is here and plane the tiniest amount off of just right there, just in effect thinning down this lip here. Now with that edge here of that cove fitted, I'm going to take a gooseneck scraper and I'm going to relieve everywhere except for about the last 1/4 inch at each end, so that I maintain that precise fit that was at the end. And of course I'm not going to do anything to this edge here since it's been fitted. And this is just to ensure that that there's no points of contact anywhere along there that would mar the finish as the leaves are moved up and down. And that should be more than enough to maintain the precise looking fit without having any kind of binding.